What's going on, YouTube channel? It's Tars Down again, y'all, and this is that Go Hard or Go Home channel. All right, guys. I did a couple of videos talking about some of the things I think about channels like Fresh and Fit and some other things, and some guys will become upset. So, one of them asked me a question: what am I bringing? So I said I'm gonna come on here today and tell y'all that. If you haven't done so far already, hit like, subscribe, share. Thank y'all for all the people that's joining. And we'll talk about it a little bit more in the end of the video in midways. So let's get into this. So the reason I'm making this video, and y'all welcome to what my channel provides that red pill channels can't compete with or just can't do. All right. I made this video about Fresh and Fit and how they were rich and still losers. Some guys got upset, so I started getting out of comments. Now, I went through all those comments, and the best one was this one right here. Somebody was telling me, I can't read your mind, because he told me I was envious of him first. And I asked him why. And he said he can't read my mind. He was just wondering, what is it that you are bringing to society other than gossip? Is it just critique? And who am I? He asked this question. Now, before I even got to making my video about it, I'll come over here to make this one. I saw that somebody had commented to him, and he's kind of saying the same thing that I'm going to say in a minute here. Okay? If you look below this guy right here, you can see the guy saying, honestly, this man has a lot of solid points. I'm going to make some more of them today. His intention is to shed light on the harmful ideologies that young men are adopting via Fresh and Fit. Not that hard to see this man has good intentions and purpose. Thank you very much. Because that's what I'm doing it for, not money. The better question is, what are you bringing to the table other than projections? Now, I'm not really worried about their projections. But since they're asking me, and this is the best sum up of the thing, because everybody kept saying stuff like pretty much to this degree. Well, what are you doing? What are you doing? Here we go. Let's roll into what I'm doing. This is what the channel does, guys. It's a place for grown men and women to come to see, things about relationships. Grown women, all right? And it's a place for transitional losers and incels, okay? These guys are transitioning from being losers and incels into being grown men. I don't talk to loser women. That's for a woman to do, all right? And you see some of them quit when they doing that too, so it's not good for me. I talk to transitioning losers and incels also to try to help them come out of there to being a grown-ass man. The channel is also for grown men who want to see what, like, hey, look, this is what being a grown man is. And you don't do this to be a grown man. And the guys that agree with those facts. Because we're going to talk about that a little bit in a minute here. Red pill don't want to agree with facts, which is why I don't deal with them. It's one of the reasons why I talk against them. Here we go. All right. Now on this channel, you won't be told to raise a woman's interest like you do on AMS, like Alpha Male Strategies tells you. All right. Because if you got to raise that interest, dude, you already lost. Anybody that you got to raise interest to, you are begging them. That's just my opinion. It's more I'm going to say on this channel. Okay? You won't be told to pay women like the Coach Greg Adams channel tells you to do. Okay? Like he's in, you know what I'm saying? He got this 60-year-old dude, and anybody's watching this is a scene of, he ain't got no problem. He tells you pay for it. That's what he want to do. I want to bring this up to y'all. These same red pill guys are complaining about the justice system and the family court system incentivizing women to, leave marriage, but you incentivize women to want to get paid for sex by paying them. How can you complain about the other one? There's just one of them other solid points I'm going to throw out, but you won't see it on this channel. You won't be told on this channel to share your wife. All this stuff I'm talking about is loser shit, guys. It's just pretty much. You want me told to share your wife like they do on Mr. Lucario's channel. Because he does that. Your open marriage junk and stuff like that. For what? Your resources in the hands of a woman that ain't even yours, they ain't even swore no loyalty to you. But this is red pill, and that is okay? Those type of things okay? I guess. You won't be told to beg women. That's what Fresh and Fit is doing. Okay, look, guys, this trying to tell women that conversation shit was over 30 years ago. It was over. 30 years ago, they had this shit on TV, and some guys keep complaining about it. Sally Jesse, Raphael, all the other stuff. I saw it. I was there. That conversation been over. Women don't care what you thinking. They didn't care what you thought. They didn't before they had jobs, and now they got a job. So now if you got one, you don't matter. So you sitting there trying to explain to them just makes you weak. That's how they're gonna look at it. This channel, guys, is a place for men and women to see what losing looks like so they can become winners. That's what this channel is for. That's what I'm bringing. It's not to keep showing the losers and keep talking about that. No, that's losing, and that's what you don't do. Roll on. All right. Now, since I answered this question, and you can see some of my other viewers already backing me up, so I want to ask a few questions. Number one, why when you bring the facts that I bring to the red pill, they want to ignore facts? They keep saying that they're about facts. They keep saying that they're about what's real and knowing the truth. But when you tell the truth, that, hey, we had this conversation 30 years ago with women, they don't care what you think. If you want this right here, you better go A, B, and C. Why do they keep sitting there talking to women and trying to, it's not just Fresh and Fit. It's a bunch of them channels. You sitting there trying to talk to women, you trying to explain for what? They ignore a lot of facts. They tell you that women don't care what you think, but then they keep trying to talk to women. It's a fact that they don't care what you think, but you keep trying to explain it to them. What kind of sense that make? Here's another one. It's a fact that women want guys that are successful and all this stuff. I agree with that on the red pill side. Fresh and Fit, all of them, because people keep trying to say, well, they're telling the truth. Yeah, but here's the deal. You know this, but then you're trying to tell them the difference between, oh, well, this and that, and this and that, and this and that. No, it doesn't matter. You already know the fact, so you're either going to get the money or not. My points are solid because I'm not a loser. I'm not a loser. I don't have a problem dealing with women because I already know their nature. I understand what the red pill says about the nature. But the deal of it is if you're not a man, you ain't going to be able to deal with them anyway. All right? Because you're going to have to go around some of this junk. It's going to be a bunch of junk. It's junk for them with us. That's why I say it's a channel for men and women. I tell the truth on both sides. They got billed with BS from us too sometimes. So it is what it is, okay? Why won't the red pill admit that only losers have to explain why women should like them? Because that's been the truth ever since, what, 8th grade? And not just my 8th grade, my uncle's 8th grade, my grandparents' 8th grade, the people before them's 8th grade. Since you was old enough to start even looking at girls, talking to girls, that right there has been the truth. If you got to explain why they should like you, you already lost. Why won't the red pill admit that? Why they keep sitting there explaining to women, like Fresh and Fit does, about, well, guys have to do this, and when they know women don't care. I'm not going to ever get that, okay? But I would like somebody to explain why it's so important, because it's not going to change anything. I can tell you it's not. I've been saying that for 30 years. There's a bunch of guys 30, 40 years ago, they was complaining and bitching about that shit too, and guess what? It's still the same now. Just letting y'all know. Just letting y'all know. Why won't red pill channels admit that all red pill men are simps by default? Because they have to explain to women. You sitting there explaining to women, that's the biggest simping ass thing you can do. That's number 2 from giving them your money. I think the red pill guys, because a lot of them in them comments were like, you simping. How am I simping? Because you got to explain to women why they should like you, and I don't explain that shit to women at all. They either going to like me or they not. The way real men should do it. If you guys sit there explaining to women, bro, you lost. You lost. If you got to raise interest, you lost. If you got to share your girlfriend, you lost. If you got to pay women up front, you lost. And that's just all there is to it. And this channel right here is always going to be here regardless of the people. So if you want to, you guys that are out there still simping, the red pill guys simping on that red pill, when you get ready to transition, you come on over here. That's all I got to say about that. That's what my channel is bringing that other channels can't bring. Since somebody's asking me about why I bring society, I'm bringing a place for men that when they want to be men, they can come over here. Because you can't be a man raising no woman's interest, because at that point she's leading, and all the other good stuff the red pill talk about, because you have to do what she says, because you got to do everything she wants to raise her interest. So she's leading. I get told about that junk, and then they turn around and do that. You got to pay for them. She's leading because you got to go over there what she said to bring, and then maybe you'll get something, or you gonna get some dry as this or that, whatever. That's what that is. If you guys share your wife, you're a loser. I went over all that in this video. I want somebody to tell me where I'm damn wrong, because I got guys telling me I'm wrong. So y'all drop the comments, let me know what y'all thought about this one. This tar is down to y'all, and it's that Go Hard or Go Home channel. And if you ain't done so yet, you go ahead and get subscribed and you join Alpha Squad. Okay? And you don't got to today. But if you one of these guys that had issues with some of these things and some of the stuff I said today, now open up your mind and you transitioning, you come on through. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.